If you guys are looking for any cheap and reliable FUT21 coins, make sure to head over to u7buy.com. They sell the cheapest coins and also sell players off their website. So make sure to use code MUZZ for 5% off at checkout, link in the description. Yes lads, and welcome back to a brand new video on the FPL League. This is week 6 boys, so I do a weekly review of how last week's week did go, and I also do a review of your guys' teams, and we also have a little look into the week coming, like the next weekend's games and stuff like that. So if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate that. Drop a sub if you do. Make sure to join my league. I usually put the code at the start of the video. Apologies, I have not been prepared, but make sure you join the league as well if you're newly watching this. I will review your teams. Make sure to put your team name in the comments, and I will review your teams. 4 of you did last episode. 4 of you gave me your team names, but 2 of them are not even in the league. God FC and Engelzede or whatever. 2 of you are not even in the league, but we're going to be reviewing Come On Wilfred Boney and Red Bull Gives You Wings as well. So anyway, into my last week's results. So I'd finished just above average. I was doing really good at one point. I was actually really unlucky not to get 2 clean sheets. I think it was Leicester. Yeah, Leicester conceded last minute to Aston Villa. Lost 1-0 to a 91st minute Ross Barkley goal. That would have been a clean sheet for Justin. And also Palace conceded last minute as well. Against, who did Palace play? Palace played Brighton, was it? Was it Brighton? Yeah, I think it was Brighton. So, yeah, they conceded. So there's 2 clean sheets gone. That was literally within last minute. Reece James was my free transfer last week. He got dropped. Well, he didn't get dropped. He got rested because he played for England, I believe. But I don't know if Reece James is going to play because Azpilicueta's here. I do prefer Reece James to Azpilicueta, but I just don't know with Lampard, to be fair. We've got Ayling as well, who was on the bench. I actually started De Bruyne. I don't know why De Bruyne's come out and not Danny Ings. I'm not too sure. But yeah, Danny Ings scored and he's on my bench. Midfield had a decent week. Still confident Pulisic will do well, even though he had an okay week. Zaha, again, coming in clutch. Salah, Rodriguez doing well. Brewster is a bit of a risk, but he's £4.5, so he'll just rotate with Ings. And Werner, man like Werner, has finally clutched up. One thing I want to comment on my team is, going forward, I may have to use my wild card, and I think I'm done with Chelsea players. I am a Chelsea fan if you guys are new, by the way, as you can see about the Hazard thing. But I just don't know with Lampard, man. I really don't know. I don't think even he knows. We've not had a single great performance this season. Like, we've been dominated by Brighton. We played poor against Liverpool. We played poor last night against Sevilla. Going forward, we do look decent defensively when we've got Mendy and Thiago Silva. But going forward, man, like, we barely keep the ball. I don't think we created many clear-cut chances last night as well. And Werner, that was the worst performance I've seen of Werner last night. So I'm not going to look too far into it, but again, it's like 4 or 5 games I've watched of us and we've been pretty terrible. Like, the performances, forget the results, it's the performances that have been terrible. So I may look to get rid of Werner and Pulisic, and I might bring in some more consistent players in, like a Harry Kane, because Harry Kane is costing me. Not having Harry Kane has literally put me down so much. And then Danny Ings on the bench. So that was last week's results. In terms of my transfer for next week, I'm not going to make it yet, but I'll tell you guys pretty much what I'm going to do. So usually the managers do a press conference within maybe today even, today, tomorrow or Friday. So over the next 3 days, I should find out whether De Bruyne is going to be playing or not. It is an unknown return. Man City do play in the Champions League tonight, so I imagine he will not play. I don't know how big of an injury it is. It's a muscle injury, so he might be fit. So if De Bruyne is fit, I'm not taking him out. If De Bruyne is not fit, though, I think I'm going to bring in Sterling. I'm going to bring in Sterling for £11.5, so it'll be a straight swap. I don't want to put Son in. I really don't yet. I don't want to put Son in yet. It might cost me, but for this week, it would be more of like a short-term deal. So there's no point bringing Son against Burnley, in my opinion. It might be a horrendous shout, but I've just got a feeling Burnley are just going to... I can see like a 1-0 Burnley or like a 0-0. Like Burnley at home against Spurs. I can just see like barely any goals in that, and I can't see Son doing anything. So yeah, it will be De Bruyne out, Sterling in if De Bruyne is out. If it's not De Bruyne out, I might save a transfer for this week, and I might save 2 transfers for next week. But because I'm actually kind of happy with how the team's going, to be fair. I do want to start shielding some of these Chelsea players out though, because it's just not consistent enough. So anyway, that's how my team's done. Remember to join my league. Let's go jump into how I'm doing in the league position, and also how you guys are doing as well. So I have dropped down again, bro, every single week. The second Harry Kane and Son does well. For some reason, everyone above me has Harry Kane and Son. So the second Harry Kane and Son does well, I just dropped down and down and down. And the past like 3 or 4 weeks, Harry Kane and Son have just been killing it. So, like I said, Harry Kane and Son has just absolutely killed my rank, to be fair. So yeah, we'll have a look at first place as always. Hanging on a thread, he's up there every week. Has got Harry Maguire, kept a clean sheet. Man U did look pretty solid against PSG last night as well. So that might be something to just keep in mind. It's only a one-off game, so we'll see if they keep it up. Maybe bring in Tejas though if he's a consistent starter. Robertson, I'd maybe look to bring out Robertson. Now they've got no Van Dijk, they might leak goals, but you never know. I think Robertson will still get assists. Stevens and Mitchell I like. Well, Stevens a little bit dodgy because Sheffield cannot keep a clean sheet at the minute. Salah nice. Rashford's on form. Perez, okay, Perez not bad. Anguissa, I'd probably look to get rid of him. Calvert-Lewin and Kane. That's what I mean. Every person near the top has got Harry Kane or Son. It's insane. We'll have a quick look at second. He played his wild card and got 97 points. Jeepers. Brought in Ross Barkley, fair play. Son, Salah. I really like that midfield and the strikers. Brought in Mr. Chilwell. Chilwell's doing really, really well. Dallas as well. I was thinking about maybe swapping out Ayling for Dallas as well, because Dallas is more attacking and Ayling sits back quite a bit more. Martin, that is a sick team. Fair play. Really nice wild card. You've got good rotation there as well. And fair play. You deserve them 97 points. Let's go and have a look at these teams that you guys said to check out. So, Red Bull Gives You Wings is in 34th. I did write down their position so I didn't have to look. So here is his team. He got just above average, 65 points. He's sitting in 34th, like I said. He has brought in Bale, which is a big risk. You bought him in quite early as well. Okay, interesting. You do have Harry Kane, though, as most people do. I do really like Danny Ings. A lot of people don't really have him, but Danny Ings, I can see him scoring again on the weekend. He has got... they've got Everton, so I can see Danny Ings scoring there, 100%. So Ings is a nice one. Wood's a bit of a risk. Trossard, Brighton looked decent here and there. Whether or not Trossard will score and assist many, I'm not too sure. Maybe have a look at the Aston Villa midfield, because the Aston Villa are on mad form at the minute. They've got a really nice team. Bale's definitely a risk. I mean, if it pays off, happy days for you, but I think it might be too early to say. Rodriguez, Salah, Trent. Again, I'd maybe look to get rid of Trent. He's a lot, and I don't know if they're going to keep many clean sheets. Might be a bit of an unpopular opinion, I don't know, but I'd for that much, for like £7.50 for a defender, in my opinion, I'd rather just free up the cash for a better midfielder or something. Martinez, Lamptey and Saiss as well. That's a very nice team as well. You've got Reece James on the bench, Mitchell on the bench, Burke and Forster as well. It's very nice. I would look to... I think Bale's obviously a risk. I'd probably look to get rid of Trent. I do like Martinez, Lamptey, Saiss. Trossard I'd maybe look to get rid of as well, potentially. Rodriguez, so nice. Salah, nice. Wood's another one you could get rid of. And Ings and Kane, very, very good. So, overall, majority of your team is very, very nice. And then the other team he is in 48th. So, we don't have to go to page 2, but he is low page 1. 48th, so he's like mid-range. Let's have a look. McCarthy in goal. I've got McCarthy. You got Gabriel. Digne. I do really, really like Digne. When I play my wild card, I think I might bring Digne in. Connor Cody, very nice. Mitchell, obviously really cheap and nice. Zaha, fair play. You brought in Zaha. Hendrick. Okay, Hendrick, interesting one. Salah, Rodriguez, Calvert-Lewin, Wilson. To be fair, your team's actually really nice. You've got Vardy as well. Vardy's... Oh, he's got a calf injury. Damn. And De Bruyne, muscle injury. But overall, your team's actually kind of nice. Wilson, even though he didn't gain many points this week, I do really like him at Newcastle. Not sure on Hendrick. I don't know if Hendrick will get many points. I know he had a really good, I think that was the first game week on it. I'm pretty sure it was the first game week he got 14 points, but since then, I don't know if he'll do much. I don't know how much Hendrick is. How much is Hendrick? So I'd maybe look to get rid of Hendrick. I don't know if he's much. He's £5. Let's have a look at £5 midfielders. Just before we do end, boys. So that's going to be the final team I do look at anyway, boys. So like I said, if you guys are interested in having your team reviewing, I'll just give you my tips. You don't have to go through with what I say, but I can just give you tips. I mean, there's not really any other options, is there? There really isn't. Jorginho's not going to play every game either, and they're all from penalties. So maybe Hendrick is decent. I mean, March is a winger, so maybe March will be a little bit better. St. Maximin as well, actually. He's a little bit more expensive though. If you could get St. Maximin, that would be nice. Also, let me have a quick look at Leeds. Do they have... How much is Harrison again? If you could have got Harrison, I think £5.5 for Harrison's kind of nice. Click as well. Not too bad. I think he's on penalties, Click as well, so kind of nice. But there we do have it, boys. Anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Like I said, do let me know your team names. Let me know how your game week has gone and what you're going to be lining up for the next game week. So in terms of my next game week, I'm going to be starting Danny Ings as well. Brewster will come out, I think, because I've got Liverpool away. I will bring in Ayling as well. I think maybe for Reece James or Justin. Nah, I think Justin might do well. I might do that, but again, I've got a free transfer for this week that I haven't used yet. If De Bruyne is out, like I said, I will bring in Sterling. If De Bruyne is fit, though, I don't know. I may save the transfer this week, boys. So that's how the team is going to be going into next game week. I do need to change my captain this week. It is going to be Salah. Yeah, it's going to be Salah this week. I usually forget to change my captain. I forgot to change it like 3 weeks in a row and it cost me. So we've changed it to Salah against Sheffield. I think he'll do well there. So that is the team, boys. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you could drop a like, that would be sick. Drop a sub if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.